Why?
Pain's gone.
Wait, why did you pop 2 Tylenol?
I was feeling mad drowsy and tired, so.
Isn't that pain relief?
It's a lot of there's like a whole thing on the side that I mean mainly sure you could do it for pain relief, but like it's for fevers, all that, it's for cold, all that.
You should have taken like
allergy pill.
Nah, like a coffee.
No, dude, that's no drowsy is like maybe not drowsy, like sniffly, like my nose congested.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Head was kind of hurting.
Okay. You were a little, maybe you had a cold.
Yeah, I was having like allergy symptoms.
Okay.
I don't know why,
Gotcha.
but yeah.
You know, I get the weirdest allergies. Like, I don't know the exact like weeks that it happens, dates, but I think it's twice a year for me. Whenever fall is about to start, or whenever spring is either just about to start or starting, every day I wake up and my eyes are just red, like they're itchy and they're watery and they're puffy for like 2 weeks. Every day I wake up, puffy, watery, scratch it, like rub it, and then it still hurts. I ran out of my droppers. Like I have allergy droppers. But I ran out of it this week, and it was like last week, and it was hurting. But every year, twice a year, for like 2 weeks, red eyes, puffy, all the time.
For me, I have like very weird allergies because it's similar to like you, where it's the seasonal ones.
Yeah.
But for me, if it changes from hot to cold too fast, or the other way around, I get like almost like I'm full on like dying sick. For like 2 days. And then magically, I could be like, that second day, I'd be literally in my bed. I can't move, like dying, coughing, laughing, like all this. As soon as I go to sleep that next day, cured.
Yeah.
I don't know what it
be
is.
Like that. It really be like that.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's like such a weird one. I'm not allergic to anything actually though, which is the
I'm
weirdest
allergic to
thing.
life.
I actually did. I went to this ENT. Something I think they do like allergies.
Yeah.
Allergies, breathing, like nose, like ears, all that stuff. And they because I had trouble breathing through my nose, they did an allergy test, and they poked like, must have had like 16 little 16 little like pricks with like whatever.
Whichever ones pop, like they would like blow up or like blow up, like that's what you were allergic to.
That's
right?
what I was allergic to. Yeah, so they did that, and a couple of them actually did, and I was just like, oh wow, I didn't know. And they said, yeah, you're allergic to a couple weeds, a couple like grass, some trees, like something weird, right? And that's when I found out. I was like, oh wow, I'm a little allergic. Like it's not severe, right? Like I'm not gonna touch a bit of grass or touch a little bit of weed and just die or get it like bumps, But I am allergic to some stuff.
Do you know what you're allergic to?
No, I forgot. Some sort of dust, some
dumb shit like that.
Yeah, some basic stuff. But
like dust mites.
Yeah, dust mites. Oh, I think that's one probably. But like it's nothing serious, so it's like I don't know what they are. I know I have some, but I don't know exactly what they are.
Got you.
What about you, Santi? How do you know about the prick test?
Oh, I saw someone on Instagram. I spent a lot of time on Instagram. So yeah, some lady or some girl got what you said, like the prick test, and like her whole arm was swollen, and then like she was just allergic to all types of shit. I don't want to be racist, but she was white, and that white people just be allergic to the most retarded shit ever. So, so apart from her arm being swollen, her face was also swollen, which I just found hilarious. So.
It's good at least though that she was. She's not lying. I know, like some people, white people are, like just a little too sensitive, over dramatic. Oh, hey, she's being for real.
Get that peanut away from me, man.
Yeah. Hey, she's being for real, bro. If her arm lit up and her face lit up, yeah, that's a serious allergic reaction. So she's not capping if she says she's allergic.
All right, I want to stray off topic to the first hot take. My first hot take.
So we're sorry, like
officially started.
Officially sorry.
All right. So, I don't know how you guys feel about this personally, but me can't stand when like you're on TikTok scrolling, and then like you catch those people that are like live and they're doing like the most retarded ASMR things. Like you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them. I think that's I think ASMR is kind of cool. I find it pretty interesting. But it's like I can only watch maybe 2 minutes at a time.
It also really depends what kind of the ASMR, right? Like if you're watching like, for example, I've watched a couple of ASMR videos about like engines being built. or I don't know if it would be classified as ASMR, but like
I'm a little confused. What's ASMR?
basically like just sound effects of shit like.
It's like when they have the hypersensitive mic and they like do like the tapping and the touching, the light talking, the whispering, and trying to get you like the as like a feel good sensation, I guess.
Oh.
I don't get that sensation. I just think it's like I don't know. I have no ill will towards it, but I can only watch it for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, so like I mean, for me, like the ones that get me tight is like the ones where like they're on TikTok and they're like really up close to the mic and they're just doing like stupid shit like, or like some, or like they're just tapping the mic, or like they got like the very fuzzy thing and like running their hands through it, like that's just like, and then they do it live too, which is what
throws you
me
off
the most. Like, why are you doing this live?
Hey, maybe he wants to get like live feedback.
No, there's like 2,000 people in the live, so there's a lot of people.
There's
in
people.
There. Yeah,
There's people watching this.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yo, Santi, pull out the gloves real quick. Just. Yeah.
There was this one that I thought was hilarious. She was like, there was a girl trying to do ASMR, right? And she's like talking to the mic with the blindfold on, and there was this little kid behind her, and gets 2 eggs and just sits on her head and starts screaming into the mic. It was the funniest thing ever.
That shit was hilarious.
Because it completely ruins the whole thing.
Well,
It threw off the vibe.
you guys want?
Nah, I'm good, bro.
Nah, I'm good right now.
But yeah, nah, that's my opinion on that. Me personally, I'm good.
Yo, hot take. Wendy's chicken nuggets with the barbecue sauce is the best.
10 out of 10?
10 out of 10. Nothing comes close, even though these fuckers forgot my barbecue sauce. It's okay.
They ruined the vibe.
It's alright.
I'm not gonna lie though, Wendy's nuggets do go hard. They do go hard.
More than McDonald's?
100%.
100%. Why? Because they always hit at Wendy's. McDonald's, you might have that one chance where they are like a little too, especially with the spicy nuggets from McDonald's. Like I don't know about you, I don't know if you ever had them. Like there'll be that one time where like they just came out a little too fried. Like what I'm talking about, a little too fried.
Stiff? Yeah.
Like you're just chewing on a nugget of grease.
I can't. You know what I hate is once the nuggets get cold, especially from McDonald's. Once they get cold, once anything there gets cold.
Don't get me started on the fries from McDonald's once they get cold.
I feel like any fast food place, once their food gets cold, it's like worse than cardboard.
It's probably yeah. I'd say it probably tastes exactly like cardboard.
Monkey meat.
Yeah, especially like things like fries. Like burgers, I think is like somewhat okay, especially from like places like Five Guys and Shake Shack, because they have like real meat. But if you go to McDonald's and get a burger, I think they're on par with like don't eat that after like 20 minutes because it's terrible.
Yeah, no. Yeah, like a Five Guys burger, like all those stuff. It could be sitting there for a bit. It could even be cold. I'll still eat it, and it still tastes not as good, but hey, it tastes pretty good. I think a good measure of like a food's like if a food is good, is how good it tastes when it's cold.
Pizza.
Pizza's amazing when it's cold.
I don't know about that one. I think it's good, but I don't think it's amazing.
You shot in the head.
Who shot in the head?
You're shot in the head.
I probably just don't eat like cold pizza.
But you know what I find is really interesting? A lot of food that's really good is always kept in like a little tinfoil wrap, like sold like that, like Five Guys.
Shake Shack doesn't do that.
They don't need to do that.
What they do?
They don't need to do that.
What do you mean they don't need to do that?
You gotta eat that thing when it's hot.
This is true.
If you let a Shake Shack burger get cold, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. They're not allowed to catch you doing that.
As long as it's not that good when it's cold.
That is true. I agree with that.
Yeah, burgers piping hot.
One time I hold myself. I was at Shake Shack. I ordered my food. Homie runs out from Shake Shack. Hey, I got a free extra burger. Anybody want it? I got it. I decided to eat that one first, right? So I ate a warm burger while my hot burger
became the warm burger.
Became the warm burger. I was fighting for my life eating the free burger, right? 'Cause it was a big burger, double patty. I was there trying to eat it as fast as possible so I could get to my next burger. So I eat it. By the time I got to my second burger, the one that I ordered, right, that was hot when it came out, I'm now eating it and it's cold as fuck. And by the time I was like 2 bites into it, I had to put it down. I could not complete the mission. So that was I should have basically ate the burger I ordered that came out hot, and then ate the free burger. But I chose to do it the opposite, and I choked.
Tragic.
Very tragic. It's a cold world. It's an evil world we live in.
It's a cold war when, as humans, we like to eat hot food. Well, not always hot food.
That's how this thing is like. Humans are weird. They want their food as hot as possible and their drink as cold as possible.
I don't get it.
You want your food hot, right?
Yeah.
You want your beverage cold.
I mean, not if I get hot chocolate.
I guess, but like when you're eating,
There's some
usually
exceptions.
when it's dinner time.
I have a story. I don't know. That's a weird story, but what is your favorite winter drink? Like when it's like nice and chilly out. Like I gotta wear like a sweater. Maybe it's a little more cold, where I might need a big jacket, but I'm wearing a sweater because I like to wear sweaters. What's your go-to beverage like to make you feel warm?
Me personally, I drink iced coffee year round.
Year round.
Year round. But if I had to get a hot beverage, it'd be a white chocolate mocha from Starbucks.
White chocolate mocha. Add that to the list. What about you, Joe?
I personally like teas, like hot tea.
Oh, hot tea. Okay.
Yeah.
That's valid. That's valid.
Especially those like the flavored ones, like raspberry and peach. Like, yeah, those be hitting, especially when it's hot.
When it's hot. Oh yeah.
In the cold, or
Oh, well, that's.
he was talking about your favorite hot drink. In the
Oh
cold.
yeah, my fault. When it's cold, my fault.
No. I thought he meant like when it's hot, when the tea's hot.
Yeah.
Because when the tea's cold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I
but
thought you were
then,
talking about iced teas in the hot.
No.
He's talking about
Hot teas when it's cold.
When it's cold, yeah.
Valid. So like a minor announcement. We hit 20 videos on the first. 20 views on the first pod.
Hey, appreciate everyone that watched it.
20 views. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I know we talk about stupid shit, stuff that doesn't really matter, but
We're having fun,
we're having fun, and maybe we get to like some deep conversation, or it's like maybe it helps you think, maybe question some of your preconceived notions of, whatever you hold as beliefs.
Or maybe it makes you laugh. I don't know.
Maybe it makes you laugh.
Hey man, we're part of the dying breed that actually likes to have a debate. If you don't disagree with something we say, let us know. We can debate you.
We will gladly debate you.
You gotta
Gladly argue. We will agree to disagree.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So like I was saying, for the cold drinks, whenever it's cold, for me at least, I always feel like whenever winter comes, right? For me at least, I feel like it gets cold. Like not just physically cold, it gets cold for me, like mentally too, like emotionally. It gets cold, like because like there's not a lot of people out and about. Like everything's a little quieter. The day doesn't end when the sun goes down, but the sun's not out.
Well, right?
Yeah, might as well. It's like, and it's cold, so it's like you don't even really want to leave your house. So it's kind of like, there's like not a lot of like movements. There's not a lot of like, like yo, you want to go to the park or do this or do that. Like a lot of it's restricted. So I feel cold inside too. But I won't lie, I love feeling that cold and empty because I'll go alone. I'll go to like Starbucks and I'll get like a large hot chocolate, and I'll just like stay in my cold car or like walk in the cold real quick, and it's just like I sip and it's like it's like that nice warmth. It kind of like warms me up when it's when everything else is cold. It warms me up, and I like that.
I find it interesting how like there's not that many people out. Like they don't got like what happened to school? What happened to like going to work?
School just started, by the way. Just letting everyone know. If you have to leave work early in the morning, you have to do it. Traffic is not fun.
Yo, I don't
School
know.
buses don't care, man.
What do you mean?
They will hold up traffic.
Oh,
right? They will drive 20 miles an hour. They will not go past 20 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I feel like the traffic now is worse than pre-COVID.
100%.
Like I don't know what happened.
I never had a car pre-COVID.
Oh, okay.
I actually got a car because of COVID. It's just kind of funny. I never had a car before, but I drove, but I don't think I drove as much to notice. You noticed that though?
Yeah, bro. Before I feel like there was traffic on the highway that we normally go on to get to like where we normally interact and stuff.
Right.
Maybe once a week, maybe when there was usually like a car crash or something.
Okay.
Now, when I go to work at like even I go like an hour early, I go in at like 3, right? There's traffic from our exit all the way to like my destination, which is 20-30 minutes normally. So I'm in traffic for 45 to an hour.
Yeah, no, it's a lot
every single day.
Now that you say it, I got a car for when COVID happened, right? I did Uber Eats and DoorDash, so I bought a really old car, 2001 Honda Civic for 1.5 cash, and it was an amazing car. But I noticed that too, like it was kind of the high of COVID, like it was at its peak when I was working. Like there wasn't any cars. There were very little cars on the road. Like it was fun. I rarely like thought of traffic, but now that you mention it, like I remember after a while, like I'd go for my lunch, like when I go work for lunch hours, I would notice too. It's like I started not to take the highways because the highways were just super congested, like at lunchtime, you know. And then at the afternoons too, I totally remember now. Like back then, I would go to like a spot that was really far away. It would take me like, you know, like 20 minutes to get there. But then like I noticed, like you said, like after a while, like traffic started building up. Now it's like taking me like 40 minutes to get there just because of how heavy traffic was getting.
I think a lot of people just decided to buy a bunch of cars during COVID or something.
Yeah. With stimulus money, so.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Or, I mean, that stimulus money went to like everything. Mostly, I wouldn't doubt most of them went to Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's buying like these stupid gadgets on TikTok they see.
Especially when everyone's just home, just chilling.
You got free money.
Yeah,
there's nothing to do. You're just like, you know, fuck it. Like, let's buy something stupid.
Yeah.
Have fun for a little bit.
It's like, I didn't have this money before, let me use it. Like, exactly. You know, like, it's like, a lot of people talk about that. I think I heard someone say, like, what would you do with $100,000, like, right now? Some of their ideas were good.
Buy some stupid shit.
But they said like some
stupid
shit.
Like, oh, I'd buy
like this car, like this really nice car,
like a watch, some jewelry.
Yeah, no, I don't. Food.
Probably put a down payment on a house.
One of the one of the lady was asked this question, and she said that she would actually donate $25,000 of that money. I don't know if it's cap. We don't know. You know if it actually, but like that's pretty.
Amber Heard shit.
Oh. No. Like legit. Like to like she said hungry children. So.
I mean.
Bro, I don't believe that though.
You don't believe it?
I don't believe it because a lot of people that are like really poor, they get some money. I don't see any of them donating that money. They just spend it on like drugs, hookers, gambling, fancy cars, mansions. They never say, "Oh, I donated money to children."
Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What kind of people?
People that like they were really poor and they got money like the next day, basically.
Oh.
Like people that win the lottery.
Oh, those kind of people.
Like those are the best examples we have of people that like, oh, with $100,000, like, what would you do? You know?
Yeah.
I'd disappear if I won the lottery.
You disappear? Yeah. What would you do? Like, what would you like? How would you like to spend like your days? How would that go? How would a day in the life of Santi as a fresh new, you know, like a lot, like let's say like 500 million, like you will never have to think about money ever. What would a day in the life be?
Shit. So. Damn, I feel like I say I would like to, you know, just disappear, but I don't know if I could. But if I won, I'd probably like take care of my mom's first, right? You know,
right, family.
Make sure like she at least had a place. Even if she wanted to work, because my mom would love to work. She always working on her day. Even on her days off, she's always doing something stupid, getting me tight. I'd be chilling, trying to relax. Yo, clean this up. So I doubt I could probably get her to retire, but at least I'd try to get her like a place where she didn't have to worry about rent or whatever.
Right.
Mom and dad. And then me, I'd probably just travel the world.
Travel the world, yeah.
Do whatever I want. Probably wake up. I don't know. Like I say, I probably like to wake up in a different city every day.
Yeah. What about you, Joe? What we doing? Fresh New Million.
I might just buy a bunch of houses somewhere like more rural.
More rural, yeah.
Just buy a bunch of them and just rent them out. Maybe Airbnbs, a couple like beach location stuff. And then I would genuinely disappear. Like I would be in probably
Bumble
Mania.
I'd probably pop out to like France or some shit like over there in Europe and just live like
a nomad. Like no one knows you. Basically.
Yeah.
I would like that too. Like I wouldn't want to like be known. Like if money just felt like that. I would actually like to go like to the mountains. I like mountains. I don't know why. Like somewhere cold and
Country vibes.
country vibes. I would like to like just like live off like stuff like that, like cook outdoors, hunt, all that stuff, fish. I would like to do that stuff. Yeah, but like the same thing, I wouldn't want to be known either. Probably want to be like low key about it. I wouldn't really care about if people knew, you know.
Me personally, I would like as little people to know.
Yeah, no, but the thing with like getting a bunch of money is people find out really easily.
Oh yeah.
I don't. Dumb shit. You'd be like, "Hey, cousin," it's like, who?
Yo, by the way,
who are you?
just a quick reminder, yo, try to finish that tamarindo so we can start
This guy.
getting loose. You were saying, yeah, family.
Random people be like, "Hey, you're my cousin." It's like, word. What part? Like what makes you related to me?
But like it's like what he says, like it's like when you pop off or have like some fame or money, people are like, oh, I knew him, I went to school with him, or like, you know, like I was his girlfriend, I was his boyfriend, da, da, da. You know, they try to affiliate with your name to get that
That like clout
with other people that they're like around.
Yeah. Yeah, sad. I don't know. If I had a rich friend, like it's cool. I mean, I would never ask him for money, you know, because it's like it's his money, you know. That doesn't really do anything for me. Like, oh, I have a rich friend. It's like, oh, it's cool.
But a lot of people on the internet, they want to like be seen with a lot of like money.
Oh,
They want the attention.
They want the attention. Yeah.
Like, if you probably tweeted and had a picture of Elon Musk at your house, you probably gained 20,000 followers that day.
I actually, well, I would like I think we're talking about like money wise, but like it for like let's say Elon Musk, like you said, like have the picture with me. I would actually be more hyped just because of like who he is, not much of his money, just about like who he is.
It's like I got to meet him.
I got him. Yeah, I got to meet like one of the smartest people out there, one of the most like hardest working people out there. He knows how to make these space. You know, like he's trying to go to Mars, like that kind of thing. Like I would pay less, probably no attention to the money aspect of him. Yeah, but yeah, like you said, but most people it's like, oh, he's like, it's Elon Musk, you know, the clout, you know. But
well,
he is Elon Musk though.
He is Elon Musk, but I've heard a couple of conspiracy theories that they don't believe he's a real person. He's an alien.
100%.
Alien.
I agree with that.
Because how is that man always hitting? Every business he starts, it always does really well.
It's happening.
At that point, it's just like you got so much money, it's hard to fail. You know, like
yeah,
you can get good people in your corner.
I guess.
I think it's also. I don't know if you guys ever heard. It's like well, a lot of like I think Amazon does this. Jeff Bezos does this. Is the idea for his company is like we want to innovate and like bring new ideas to the table. So we actually incentivize like whoever people that do the creative stuff. Basically, it's like I want 10 new ideas for this month, right? And out of those 10, maybe I lose 10 million on 9 of them each. Like 10 million here, I lose 10 million here, I lose 10 million here. But on the one that hits, I get like $1 billion off that one good idea. And it's like, wow.
I guess you're right, yeah.
I forgot what we were talking about for some reason.
We just go,
No, I forgot where it was going, where it came from.
Going all directions.
We just go in all directions, yeah.
You don't remember?
We just talking.
Nah, really. We started off talking about like the lottery, winning and shit, and then I don't know how we got to Elon Musk, but
I don't know why.
Something about like people just know you to know you, and then like if you want money, people be like, oh yeah, I know him, this and that. Like,
well, how did I get to Jeff Bezos and the company idea?
Because I just had it, and then you made me lose it. I don't know.
Damn, we're suffering out here. You're low IQ people right here.
We're negative IQ,
negative on the scale.
We wear masks outside.
We wear masks.
I'm just professionally bad at life.
Yeah, we wear masks, by the way. Don't judge.
We're sheep.
We're sheep. We're sheeps.
Sheeple.
Look, well, I would say the thing about masks, like if you want to wear a mask, go ahead and wear a mask. I don't care. If that's one way to protect yourself, I guess. Whatever. Do you? But I think you also have to respect like if someone doesn't want to wear a mask too. Like my teacher's a little funny about that. She says like, oh no, like she comes in wearing a mask, but she comes in like already like preaching. She's like, so like I see that none of us are wearing masks, but like you guys should be like you guys should consider wearing masks because like you guys could get sick, and if you guys get sick, you guys can't show up to class, and and she keeps going and going and going, and it's like, bro, just wear your mask. You wear your mask. Like teach the class, and that's it. Don't tell me if I already know. We already know that we already know this the whole thing about masks. So
it's like those people with the vaccine. They're preaching this vaccine. They're like, you gotta get the vaccine to protect everyone. And It's
Yeah.
like if you want to get the vaccine, you can do it. If I don't want to, I'm not going to. You know,
that one should be a choice.
well, it is a choice, but like
it's not a choice.
like a lot of jobs it require, right?
Well, jobs requiring I'm okay with because you could just quit. You could work somewhere else.
Well, I currently work at my boss was telling me that like a lot of the reason they were so short-handed, understaffed. So a lot of people got fired because they didn't want to get vaccinated, because it was like a law under New York, like a mandate. If you didn't have your vaccinations, you cannot work.
Oh, as an employer, they probably need to have their employees vaccinated, some shit like that.
There were ways around it.
So that's why like they're like extremely understaffed at the moment.
Wow.
A lot of like the sites.
Yeah, I mean, like who knows, the effects. Like it's a personal choice, right? To put something in your body like that. I think Elon Musk said it well. It's like like we should like promote the idea, like. As a government, they should promote it. They should be like, we have the vaccine. It's free. It does this and it does that, and it'll probably help you if you get COVID. Like it'll make it less severe. Your symptoms will be less severe if you get COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can do that, but the moment you start making it a mandate, like you have to get it, well, that's something else. It's not about the vaccine as much. It's about the principle of like, you're now forcing me to take something that I should have the choice to take. But now it's not a choice. I have to do it.
Bro, I don't know, because when the pandemic was going like crazy and it was like the height of it.
Yeah.
I still wasn't wearing a mask.
Yeah,
like I was going out, I wasn't wearing a mask. I was interacting with people.
Yeah.
And I never got sick.
I have to say I got the same thing here. Like I actually was riding on my motorcycle like a lot because everything was closed. I didn't work. No, there was like no work like, at all. Like everyone was home. I rode my motorcycle a lot, and I didn't wear a mask either. I saw people wear masks in the car. It was funny. Cause
that one blew my mind.
Oh, it was funny. I was like,
windows all the way up,
all the way up, and wear a mask. I would ride my motorcycle, and I'm just like, wow, this is. I don't know. But like at the start, we didn't really know. Like we didn't know how severe it was.
NPC.
No, but like. Any like sane, reasonable person can say that it's like, why don't we put on the mask, right? Because we don't really know. At the time we didn't have the data to assess whether it was safe to wear or not wear a mask. So best bet, wear a mask. But as more data started coming in, like then you can make a more reasonable, educated choice.
What I found interesting about the COVID thing was a bunch of rich people like I interacted with. They didn't care. They weren't worried about it.
They did not care. Business owners, they were just sad.
Not even just business owners, like multi-millionaires that I knew. Like I'm like, you guys aren't worried about COVID? Like nah. That
was funny too. Is they were like, nah, like the government's telling us we can't work right now. Like I was like, why? It's like he said, he was like, well, we're not an essential business. I was like, wow, that sucks.
Yeah, a lot of people like,
and he wanted to work. Like he wants to put people to work, so it sucks.
That pandemic really ruined a lot of small businesses.
Yeah, like a lot of little restaurants, that were barely getting. I heard this sad one. It was like some guy walked up to a homeless guy, right? I guess he was like, answer these questions, I'll give you $100, something like that, right? What's going on right now on TikTok and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, the guy told him his life story, and it was, he worked really hard at a fast food place, saved up all his money, he's working since like a teen, saved up a lot of money, so by the time he was 30, 32, something like that, he had enough to start his own little, like a little chain, like let's say like a McDonald's, right? Mm-hmm. Actually, it might have been in his own business, like name, style and everything. Starts it right before the pandemic.
Ooh.
And what happened? Out of business, because...
Well, I think you could have taken a PPP loan out for that.
But even then, especially with a new business, especially when people like are already afraid to go out, I don't think at that time, I don't think people were willing to gamble, like to try a new restaurant that might be good when you're already risking going out, because that's how a lot of people think. They're risking to go out. They could just go to McDonald's. They could just go to like their favorite restaurant and have something nice.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
McDonald's during the pandemic, right? Because I get McDonald's busy every single fucking day,
Right.
3 times a day. Packed during the pandemic, packed.
Yeah.
Every single meal that I went, it was sometimes there was times where I waited an hour.
Oof.
Yeah.
Santi, you have an experience with that?
About what? Like food during the pandemic?
Long wait lines.
During the pandemic?
Yeah.
Not personally,
Nope.
but I have seen like the people that I used like I follow from Bar Taco. Like they'd like post like the fucking food line, like because it was only takeout, right? So it'd be like a regular day. You remember working there, like fucking like 30 feet long straight tickets that are probably like what 3 inches, like
Yeah.
30 feet, then 30 like 3-inch tickets all the way spreading across the 30 feet.
Right.
Which imagine how many tickets that is, and like just packed, bro. And they're understaffed with like 2 people like handling the orders and like 3 people in the kitchen. It's just like what the fuck.
Oh yeah.
It's like how the fuck are they supposed to do that?
Crazy.
I feel like a lot of restaurants and like as fast food ever, they were doing fine if they were like already known. And a lot of people were going there.
Yeah. Even then though, it was still a struggle because still a big portion of their business was dining in people.
Yeah, because I guess like the tips would always help them and stuff.
Pay the employees and stuff.
Yeah, it would help them pay the employees.
Yeah.
Because now they have to go with like just paying them, like do the books completely.
Yeah. Yeah, that pandemic threw everything off.
Yeah.
And it's so sad because like now with all the new like evidence and data that we're getting, it's like turns out it actually wasn't as serious as we thought it was, and all of that could have been like, we didn't have to go to the extent that we did, like literally locked down, like nothing was open. Like I don't know how we felt for you guys. It felt like I just woke up, like walked around my room, and then went to sleep that same night, and it wasn't like me being lazy. It's like, well, there wasn't much to do. Like there was nothing open.
Me personally, I fucked up.
Mm.
During that time, I should have quit my job and just collect unemployment.
Yeah.
I was one of the,
Well, who
I guess
knew?
you could say, quote unquote, lucky people that had a job during the whole COVID thing. Because I worked at a pizzeria and we were considered essential workers. So I was able to, work during the pandemic. But thinking about it, I should have probably just quit that job and stayed home collecting unemployment.
But who knew?
Who knew? I don't know, bro. Like
No, I'm saying like, how would you know that this whole thing was gonna happen? Like in terms of quitting your job, like.
Once you heard people telling you, yo, bro, I'm getting like $800 unemployment right now, bro.
No, but
it's lit.
But I think if you were essential, you couldn't collect.
Technically, I was off the books, so they wouldn't have known.
Oh,
I
okay.
got
Off the books.
from Bar Taco. That was my last job status.
I don't know how like strict they were about it, like looking into like every case. So maybe.
They were not looking into every case. So right now.
Yeah, no.
Bro, you know how many millions of people lost their jobs?
Yeah.
You know how many people work in that department? There's no shot. They're gonna look over millions of people, right? Just to see who did and who didn't get let go.
Who knows?
I mean, they didn't, right? Because like, kind of off topic, kind of not really. Wu Gang in the city. You know what happened with them?
No.
They did a like, fucking some sort of fraud that had to do with unemployment.
Right.
That unemployment fraud. They had collected like over like $1 million, couple $1 million in unemployment benefits, and like I guess they rapped about it or whatever, and like then the feds came crashing down and got the money back or whatever. But like they did it, multi-million like fraud case for unemployment. So clearly we're looking too hard.
Yeah.
Ugh, what is this?
You got kiwi strawberry.
That's not good. I thought that would be good.
No, it's not good.
Body armor.
Body armor is pretty trash.
What?
Take a sip.
Cat. He's big cat.
I think we gotta take a sip of our Conor McGregor's Proper 12 Irish whiskey, triple distilled, a smooth blend with hints of vanilla, honey,
Maybe
and
if it was
toasted
regular,
wood.
since it's low sugar, I'm gonna have to pass on it. But
Then
again, anything low sugar is ass.
Awesome.
Me personally, the flavors I have tried, Fruit Punch, Tropic Thunder, the berry flavors, all fire. That one, I don't know what happened with that.
Yeah, it's not it, right?
This is good.
I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good.
Ooh, there's a weird aftertaste on that one though. I had the other light versions. They're nice. That one's got a weird aftertaste for some reason. Maybe it's the kiwi because strawberry went down smooth. Anyway, we're ready to pop the bottle.
Yeah, why not?
All right, here we go. That's your glass?
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous. You know, I haven't drank any sort of alcohol in like 3 years.
This one's smooth though. This one I've had this before and it's very nice.
Proper 12.
Yeah, proper 12 is pretty nice. A nice little pour for Joe.
It's only for the podcast. You know, I don't drink, so.
Yeah, we don't really drink here, but.
So except for this guy. This guy gets blackout drunk at all times.
Big cat.
He's probably gonna have to drive home.
I'm gonna crash on David's bed.
Hey, if he goes out, he goes out. It's fine. Nothing.
Second podcast.
Second podcast right here. Boom. Irish whiskey. Proper 12.
Proper
Conor
12.
McGregor.
McGregor.
Sponsored. Nah.
Sponsor.
Not sponsor, but sponsor us. Ooh. What was that? What was that? What was that?
It's a little strong for me.
Oof. I'm probably gonna cough like shit, like crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't drank in a long time, bro.
Some bitch. No, I'm kidding.
It's pretty good. I didn't cough. It's crazy. You know what's funny? I guess I was trying to be cool. I just went to a restaurant with my buddies, and I wasn't gonna eat anything, but I was like, let me just order like a whiskey, like just neat, just straight up. Just let me get some whiskey, right? I order it, and I swear to you, the moment
it's like a gasoline just went down your throat.
The moment I had the sip, it was I was trying so hard to hold my cough in, like I wanted to go like that, but I didn't do it. But I was holding it in. I was like, and I think my buddies noticed. They were like, "Yo, you good?" I'm like,
"No."
Yeah, I'm good now.
Was it like a stronger whiskey or something?
You know, it was it was Jack Daniels. It was I don't think it's the same type of whiskey. Like this one's Irish. They call it a Tennessee whiskey. I don't know if there's a difference, but
yeah, there's a slight difference.
It's a slight difference, and that one didn't go well. This one's nice. That one Tennessee, what was it Jack Daniels? Not it for me. Not it.
Jack Daniels gotta be brolic. That one goes.
It's a big body drink.
That one burns.
Yeah.
I think it's people that they normally drink a lot more, and then they could take that stuff.
Maybe they need an extra hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe this for them is like nothing. Maybe it's like water. They don't they don't feel it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of alcohols and stuff, and I don't know. For me, it's like, does it matter how much they cost, or?
Nah. I mean, depends who you ask, right? Like.
A sophisticated.
Me personally. Not really, like, I'm not there yet.
Yeah, I think a more sophisticated palate, like someone that's been drinking like a long time and on a regular basis, probably could tell more differences. Like, like, oh, it's a little like more smoky. Oh,
yeah, because like if you're paying like let's say like it costs like $500, right? But like it's also like 100-year-old whiskey. Like sure, you might taste a little like you might taste the difference, right? Because it's old as fuck. Compared to this is what 12 years, 8 years?
No, not even. I think it's 4. I have no idea.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, 4 years.
Like that'd like be the only time you probably actually taste the difference. Same thing with like tequila, wine also. Like the longer it's aged, like I've never tried it, but from what I've heard, it has like a different taste. Shit like that. But if it's like a $500 4-year aged whiskey, I mean, I don't know if that's heard of, if that's a thing, but you might not taste the difference between that and a $50 bottle that's been aged for 4 years.
Yeah, or maybe you do taste the difference, but maybe it just tastes different. Maybe it doesn't taste better. So, that's probably not worth it, especially for us. I mean, this will do the job,
Yeah.
Just to loosen up.
Yeah.
Relax the nerves.
Yeah. I mean, if we ever get to that like stage of like that, we would like to taste something a little more sophisticated, like in terms of years, like some woody flavors, some. That kind of
probably
stuff.
better leaning towards wine at that point.
Yeah, like, but nah, this stuff's good. I can never really tell the difference between brands. like it's one tequila brand to another one. I can't really tell. I can tell a little bit, but not a lot.
I think they all taste the same to me. Like when
you
you try them, like
yeah,
they
taste
taste
the
the
same.
same to me.
Yeah.
'Cause a lot of people they drink to like just drink the alcohol and get drunk. You know, they don't taste for. No one really drinks for the taste. I think everyone lies that they taste for the drink for the taste.
I don't know. From my experience, yeah, I have not built like a how do you say it, like a tolerance or like an attraction to wanting to drink alcohol. Like it doesn't really taste that good to me at all. Really, it's just.
Well, I feel like there's a difference between like drinking like just raw like
liquor
versus like when you get like a marg.
Yeah. Oh, those taste nice.
I think those are a little different, you know.
They taste a little better, but I could like the alcohol is still there. Like
yeah.
Yeah, it's nice though. It's nice. When you were talking about that, I was thinking the new beers that they have, the Corona Frescas. I think you were talking about this. Yeah, like a lot of our new our friends and like a new generation that are coming up, like they like that stuff more now.
The White Claws.
The White Claws.
Yeah, but like they like the stuff that doesn't really taste like alcohol.
Yeah, and that's funny. Isn't it funny?
That's probably the best way to get fucked up. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. And do you think? Because we don't. I guess we would have to ask people. Do older people that have been drinking for a while, right? Because they're not gonna buy that stuff. They're still buying like straight liquor. Do you think they actually like the liquor, or do you think they're just saying they like the liquor?
Well, I think that they got to a point where they're used to it.
They're used to it,
and they don't want to like. Usually, when you're used to something,
you're
just like you don't want to go to something else.
No, yeah.
I've heard a lot of people say like when they like to drink it straight because like the next day when they wake up they don't wake up with a headache.
Yeah, that too.
Because like the thing that gives them the headache is like the sugars
and stuff,
all that shit.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I've heard.
No, yeah.
Well, I heard that I don't know if it's sugar or caffeine and alcohol is basically like drinking gasoline.
Gasoline?
It's like the same like on this
formula.
Like
if you drink a Jaeger bomb, you're trying to die, bro. Jaeger bomb, for those who don't know, I'm positive it's a Red Bull with vodka in it.
So
damn. Oh yeah.
If we get to 10 likes, he's doing those on the pod.
I've had one in my life.
You have had one?
Do two of them back to back.
I'm not doing two back to back.
For 10 likes on the podcast, hit the like button.
Shot in the head.
Appreciate everyone, please.
Yeah, 10 likes.
10 likes, and he's gonna do 2 Jaeger bombs.
2 Jaeger bombs?
I might die.
Appreciate it, Santi.
I think he might pass out.
I'm gonna be zooted.
Oh, zooted?
I'm gonna be like, yo. Next hot topic.
Hey, maybe if you give us those 10 likes right now, maybe the next podcast is gonna have even better content just because of him being off the zoot. From the Jaeger.
So 10 likes. You know.
I'm gonna just be cracked out.
Oh,
It's got like a weird aftertaste.
No, I just
burns.
don't. It burns.
He's a little bit not kidding.
Yeah, I am a little bitch about.
No, yeah, for me it burns too, bro. Like
I'm admitting, I'm not.
burns.
Yeah, I'm not at our friend Jose, our great friend.
Yo, that man drinks that stuff like it's water.
It's water to him.
Liquor is water to him.
He could drink this whole bottle. It won't faze him, bro. It will not faze him.
He won't even be buzzed.
Won't even be buzzed. Yeah.
But that's interesting to me also because like he won't get a buzz or anything. So what's the point of drinking that?
I think he's still chasing.
Nah, he would never get fucked up.
No,
yeah, a quarter bottle.
Yeah, he obviously needs more. He just needs more. That's about it. I think he still likes the buzz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you know what's
I
funny
don't
about him.
I don't think there's a single person in this world that can drink a whole bottle of straight liquor and not get fucked up.
Hey, there might be a guy.
Some people start drinking really early on and drink a lot.
They drink a lot, man.
Also, but they can drink a lot, but like they'll be drunk, right? Like we're talking about like not being drunk.
No, I'm saying, but there's also like people that are really tall and really like heavy.
Yeah, I mean,
so like when you're tall and heavy, like you can drink a lot more before it even hits you.
I was gonna say when you said that's funny. NBA players probably like two of us like standing, so they could probably take double.
They could take double what we take and then nothing.
Yeah.
Like for me, this is a lot right here. One tiny little shot.
Yeah. Like if anything, honestly, I feel more sleepy. I don't feel louder. I don't feel like anything. I feel sleepier.
He gets a little nervous because he doesn't want to kiss me today. Wait.
How do you feeling, Santi?
Chilling.
Chilling.
Vibing.
Santi said he wants to take another shot.
That's what I heard.
What you mean? Russell got like half of David Port.
Yeah. So how's the investments been going?
My form of investing is like just holding long term. It's always been that way. I have shares of like Uber, Disney. I think it's like a Chinese stock, Alibaba. It seems doing really well in terms of numbers, like real numbers, like not hype, just real raw numbers. But they're down. They're down a lot. You know, from where it was last year in October 2021. Like that peaked for me, and then like from there it's been downhill because of all the the gas prices, the war. I'm trying to think of it, inflation.
Shout out Biden.
Shout out. I don't know. I think it's like a long like shadow of 2020. All the stimulus checks.
I think it was just inflation.
Yeah. All of that.
I mean, personally, I don't think it helped after Homie over here was out there printing by the billions.
Yeah, that too.
Hundreds of billions.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna say that Biden wasn't the only one to blame. Like Trump had a hand in it too. So,
100%.
So but right now the markets are sketchy. I mean, like with extra cash at hand right now, like if anyone really has that, I don't think it would be a bad idea to buy in index funds, but like general index funds, like S&P 500 index funds, because they're probably at a solid price, like a reasonable price. And markets are gonna come back up. Who knows when?
But I feel like even on them you have the dollar cost average in.
Yeah, like don't go crazy. Yeah, but right, like if you could pick a time to buy, this is probably a buying time.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Bro, everything's on discount right now, bro.
No, I feel like it's gonna go lower because we printed 3x what our normal money supply is, and it's only down like 30%.
I think it'll be fine.
We haven't seen the housing market come down yet. That's still in a bubble.
Actually, right now it's because I read a little bit of predictions. Zillow has projected that a lot of the counties where we live isn't going to go up at all. Like it says it's going to go up like 0.1%. So it's not going to move. So they're predicting already that it's going to start flatlining. A lot of people right now are talking about cars too, like the car market's about to start flatlining.
Oh yeah, car market's going down.
Yeah,
there was last month. I saw this car. It was like a Jaguar, like an X. I don't even know. It was some sort of Jaguar.
Some Jaguar.
Right. It was listed at 60,000. By the end of the month, they started listing them at 50.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about you, Santi? What investments you got?
At the moment, I think I have like one NFT that is worth like $40. That's about it. I quit my job prematurely before having my job that I have now, so I had to liquidate a lot of shit, a lot of assets, just to keep up with my daily.
You sold levers?
Sold like 90%.
What
you love them.
What about the Pokemon cards?
Sold the Pokemon cards.
Sold the Pokemon cards?
Stupid steal. Shout out to the boy that bought it. He's lit. But at least I'd say, if you were to piece them out, probably $800 worth of cards. He bought it for $400.
Oof.
That's what happens when you need money. You gotta liquidate shit.
Yeah, that's the tough part. Yeah.
Well,
sold my Switch to my boy over here, David.
I think there's always
sold the Switch to you, bro.
Oh yeah.
I feel like there's always other ways to make money. You just work more.
I guess I could have done Uber more.
Yeah, you
just lazy.
Laziness is the biggest killer.
I would also say like you want to have like cash on hand for emergencies, like stuff when shit hits the fan. You want to have cash. You want to have a decent amount of savings saved up, just in case. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know when you need to buy something.
You want to have a good variety of everything, right? You want to have something you can sell, right? Whether that be something you're good at. You want to have cash. You want to have gold. Just shit that's valuable, right? Because if let's say you have $5K cash, but then Mr. Biden over here decides to make that shit worthless, right? Talking about like $30 for an Arizona. Put that into perspective. But gold is way more valuable, right? So you keep gold on. Well, it depends. You don't want to. You can keep gold bars on you, jewelry, shit like that. Just want to have a good variety of assets, not just one. But like my teacher used to say, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Diversification. Actually, I'm gonna go against you on that one right now. All right, so hear this. That one works for people that don't invest. Like people in general, people like should just focus on just ETFs, like general markets, like bonds. Like you said, a little bit of gold, like maybe like 2%, like nothing crazy. But if anyone's like a serious investor, many eggs in, what'd you say? Like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. If there's like if you know something's gonna hit, right? Like if you know a company is gonna do really well. Like let's say you have number one company, number 2 company, number 3 company, right? 10 companies that you have from 1 to 10, like best to worst, in terms of like your best chances of making money off the company, right? Why would you spread out your money when you know that business number 1 is really good, and let's say it's at a really, really good price? Technically, you should really just put all your money into business 1, your best idea, your number 1 idea.
And how likely would that be to happen?
If you're into that, pretty good.
Oh, yeah, like you said, you have to be into that, right? But
Yeah,
the average person probably is not
Yeah,
into
like
that.
the average person, nah. Yeah,
Well, yeah, the average person probably is gonna do what you're saying, the multiple.
Yeah, and it's.
I mean, that's also very good
It's
if you
best.
have a lot of money, also.
Yeah.
But if you have a little bit of money and you have a lot of time, I would say focus on literally one stock
Yeah.
and just study it for like a year straight. You will learn the entire pattern.
Well, the company too, though.
I mean, yeah, but like
Yeah.
I'm talking about like just the overall that stock, learn
Yeah.
everything about the stock,
Yeah.
company wise, whatever, employees.
Yeah.
Just
all that
watch the
stuff.
charts. Like
Yeah.
the charts is the most important thing. You'll learn the patterns and you'll
Yeah.
probably trade it way better than anyone else.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, it's a tough investment world out there right now. Everything's going crazy. But yeah, like for like the regular person, just ETFs, something stable. You know what's funny? I actually read this, reading this book. Actually advocates that most people with like less than like 100K like in assets should really just have about 70% in bonds and 30% in active stocks, because for us like poor people, it's like when shit hits the fan, and you need cash today. Sometimes when you have stocks, right, when you hold them for the long term, sometimes they dip 20%, they dip 10%, and you got to take that hit if you need the cash on site. Like you said, right? What would you say? Like
The cards.
you could have sold the cars at 800 individually.
We're taking too long, though.
But they were taking too long, but you needed the money fast, so you liquidated fast, but you also sold at a lesser price. So they're saying it's like for bonds is really stable. Like it's rare that it fluctuates that much, but you're still getting money. So that's another method too. But like Joe said, like for people, if people like have a little bit of money and want to focus, have time to study the market too, that's not a bad way. But I would say read the company reports more. Make sure that the underlying business is going well, that they're making they're striving to improve their businesses. Then yeah,
If possible, find out the CEO is not a dickhead.
yeah, that too. If bad management can lead to can severely damage a company, or it could really make a company, or it could really make a company, like just Tesla. If Elon Musk was not there,
It would be.
No one
I don't think it'd be half the
I don't
company
think.
it
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
No one would care.
yeah. Or maybe it wouldn't even be in business.
Yeah, because what was it? Was it SpaceX or was it fucking Tesla that was about to go under? And then
Both
like,
of
the
them.
both, right? And then the
Both.
government was like, "All right, we're gonna help you guys out or some shit like that."
Oh,
like,
No, he had no help.
no. One of those companies was about to go under, and like
NASA.
I think it was
NASA.
SpaceX and NASA.
SpaceX and NASA.
NASA
yeah.
gave them like a contract and saved
yeah.
like the whole company.
Yeah,
from, like,
yeah.
Going like gone.
Under, yeah. But I don't think that was like for helping. I think that was kind of just NASA wanted something. Maybe they got a good price.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah,
Like, he's
but yeah,
about to
you're
lose
right. You're right. Yeah.
it. And what else was he gonna say? Shit.
But yeah, Tesla, like you said, like without Elon Musk,
I saw this week some about like back to like the part where like the executives can either make or break the company. I saw something about like an executive of Bed Bath and Beyond jumped off like a high rise in like I forgot what city.
he ended himself.
Yeah.
But his stock was up because they pumped it. I guess he bet against his own company and then he lost it all.
Wow.
If I had to guess, but
He
I didn't
went
look at the
against
story.
his own company.
I mean,
I
they've
don't
been, to
know.
be honest, been on decline for a long time now.
Yeah, but you know how like the Wall Street bet, they just pump some random stuff. You know, when they see the opportunity.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's what they did.
That's what
They did to him. I don't know if they did to him specifically, but that's what they did to the company.
Wow. And he offed himself.
Yeah, he offed himself I think that week.
Wow.
Yeah.
What does that say about someone?
About what?
What does that say about him? What does that say about him?
Going against his company?
No, killing himself.
That means he either lost everything, like he probably was in a shit ton of debt, probably in debt for the rest of his life.
But there are a lot of people like in debt that still walk the earth. You know, they're like, man, they're not.
Yeah, but there's like crippling debt, right? So there's like you're literally only working to pay your debt off.
Yeah.
And then like
Yeah,
there's
but
like debt, like you know that you work and you make money for your like yourself, your like whatever your payments, and then debt. But like, when you're only working to pay debt off, it's different.
But
Like, they take everything from you because you know you can't afford it and shit like that. They take your house, your fucking cars, your assets.
But I feel like there's also like ways around it, especially in this country where like there's so many ways you can just like go around it. Because you can file it sounds like a bad idea, but you can literally file for bankruptcy, and it'll cut your debt by like 90%. And they'll put you on a plan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's ways around it.
Yeah, like I mean, that's, considering that he must have been a smart guy to even get to the position that he was at, isn't it ironic that probably a lot of people could just wish they could get to like a spot like that? I know he lost like money and stuff like that. He's in debt, whatever. But it's like isn't life more precious to just not take away like that? You know,
I mean, it's very, very hard because he might have been, dealing with something we don't know about. Maybe his grandma died, or he can't live without his wife that was gonna leave him. Or you never know what was going on in his head and what was happening in the behind the scenes stuff. You know?
Well,
maybe he had debt with like a loan shark.
Maybe
loan shark was gonna come after him. You know, so many different variables.
You know,
you never know what could be happening.
I don't know. I just think he took the easy way out.
100%. I mean, I know it's a very controversial thing, but I feel, he did take the easy way out. He's on top of the world and said, fuck it.
Said, I don't want to deal with the problems that I have created, because he did create them. He did whatever he did, right? Like, he bet against his company. He did that, right? He's leading the company. He's managing the company. So, if anyone's to blame for any downfall of a company, it's him. He's responsible. So.
He didn't adapt to anything.
He didn't
just
adapt.
chose to stay the same.
Exactly. So it's yeah, suicide's such a weird thing.
Yeah.
I can understand when someone's in pain, physical pain. Or maybe not. Maybe he's not even in pain. There was a guy. I don't remember his name. But I remember seeing a movie. It's some guy in a bed, just not moving. I think he's paralyzed, right?
Oh, movie?
They taught us in Spanish class. I forgot the name. Basically, there's an old dude. He got paralyzed when he was young, and he's been in the bed for years, decades. And he's got to the point where he's like, I just can't do it. I can understand that part, But I was telling this to my mom the other day. I was just sometimes I used to be sad, I used to be oh man, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. But then I remember she would always tell me back then when I was younger, she's like, there was these kids that can't move, or they're a little slow in the head, or someone lost an arm, and I'm just damn, it's how sometimes we're not grateful for the things that we do have, right? Just an example, I guess, the CEO, right? Even if he's in debt, I mean, he's still got his legs, he's still got his brain, quote unquote smart, because he got to that position, right? He could do something, right? He could figure something out. So it's we got a lot of things to be grateful for,
I don't know who said it. Might have been one of the Tate brothers, but it's easy to like sit there and count all the stuff you don't have when you're like blinded by that, and you should be counting the stuff you do have.
Yeah.
Like you said, you got working limbs, you got a roof.
Yeah, look at this.
All this equipment, like
we got stuff.
Like you just sit there counting all the stuff you don't have, but you should be counting the stuff you do have, and being thankful for that.
I love. There's a
So
saying.
change your perspective.
Yeah. There's a saying. It was like we take let's say like our cars, right? For example, like my car personally is slow as shit. Like I don't even think it has like 100 horsepower. It's got something low, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it gets me from point A to point B, but it's got horses, right? It's got some horsepower, right? And I think someone was saying it's like, imagine now, right? You could spend like 1,500 on a car, and you could have the power of 50, 100 at least, right? 100 horsepowers in your car. Like 100 years ago or something, maybe 200, I forget how much. Like the richest guy in the world, right? Could have probably like, couldn't even like have at least like 30, 40. Couldn't even imagine the amount of horsepower that we have in a car, like at his disposal, because he's got to use. Fuck.
Shot in the mata.
All right, we're good. With this, okay.
You don't have a paper towel on you? Go, yeah, there's a towel right there.
Yeah. Where?
Right over there on the ledge.
Some difficulties right there.
Sorry, David.
Hi, David.
He's just making excuses not to drink the proper 12. I'm kidding.
You said the proper 12 wasn't proper.
I'm just glad it
The improper 12.
I'm just glad it didn't hit any
Electronic.
Yeah.
critical pieces.
That would have sucked if you would have fried a new keyboard.
Yep, it would have been sad.
Oh, fuck. Cheers.
Okay.
Hey, yo. Fuck.
Any takes, Joe?
About what?
Anything.
Oh, I was talking about the cars, like the horses.
Oh, yeah.
That we have more at our hands as poor people.
Well, yeah, like, I think everyone should just be grateful for what they have. And, because at the end of the day, what is really you saying, oh, wow, this guy has a Ferrari. Like, I wish I had that. What is that going to do for you? It's not going to do anything. You should be grateful that you have
A car.
even a Toyota Camry, a Toyota Prius,
Hey,
Civics.
Toyota Prius, they go hard. You know? I would actually love a Toyota Prius.
You know,
Toyota sponsor my mans.
Yeah, Toyota, sponsor me, bro. I love you guys.
they have just some great cars. But yeah, like, you should just be appreciate what you got and stop worrying about what the next guy has or what you could have. Try to get to that could have instead of, focusing on
What you
oh,
don't
I
have.
wish like if I had that, I'd be better off if I was like that guy that made millions of dollars and I'm just sitting here with $3 in my bank account complaining.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to be grateful for. We got food.
Mm-hmm.
We got some nice 4 years aged whiskey.
Proper 12.
We have
Let that face the camera. Sponsor.
Sponsor.
McGregor, what's up?
We have this amazing Mexican drink right here. Fucking
Probably should
amazing
make some.
tamarind.
It's probably gonna give us a headache.
Oh yeah. We have keyboards. We have these beautiful like screens. For what, like affordable prices?
Yeah,
Well, the one-
appreciative of what we have.
Yeah, like back then, I was telling my dad this. I was like, like flat screen TVs, like just 10 years ago. Like you want to get like the biggest flat screen you could get. Like what are you looking to spend? Like a couple $1,000s.
If not
You
more.
want that,
Like,
you want
Not
that
more.
OLED,
If you want-
OLED 4K,
Yeah,
60, 70 inch?
and it's not even like slim. It's chunky.
bro, like back then, I remember paying like $300 or $400 for like a
Out the
30-inch TV.
How much?
For like a 30-inch TV.
How much?
Like $300 or $400.
Ooh.
I can verify.
Yeah, now I went to like Best Buy and got a TV that was like a 30-inch,
Mm.
right? $120.
Jesus, look at that.
I got a
It's
smart
crazy,
TV, 30 inch, $100. They came with an Alexa and a smart light bulb.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Sometimes like there's obviously a big debate in terms of like minimum wage and how much should employers be paying their employees, right?
Mhm.
Like a lot of people think they should get paid more. A lot of people right now, like the community of, on that side that they're not getting paid enough, want to suggest the idea of a 4-day week instead of a 5-day week, right? So you'd have a 3-day weekend. And look, that's fine and dandy, but overall, I would say that as poor people, we are living. We're so spoiled. We're so spoiled. Like we can get a lot of nice stuff for a good price that people like just 10 years ago couldn't get. We got cell phones. Cell phones, what, like 10 years old or something? Like 2008, something like around that time.
Well, I mean, but back then they could afford cars though.
Afford cars?
Like they could afford cars. Like maybe 40, 50 years ago, cars weren't expensive. Like,
oh
expensive.
yeah.
Thanks to, like, you know,
thanks to the
minimum wage is a little more balanced.
Yeah.
It hasn't been updated in a while, but at the end of the day, bro, like.
Well, cars actually became affordable thanks to Ford, thanks to the Model T system, all that stuff. So, you know.
But yeah, like at the end of the day, bro, like minimum wage, bro. Like
You're
you're working at McDonald's. You don't have any skills to be like, you know, that are needed every single day. Because you're easily replaceable. Like the more replaceable you are, the less amount of money you're gonna get.
Yeah, like, yeah, that's simple.
Let me tell you something. I used to work at McDonald's 4 years, from my 9th grade summer to my senior year summer. Let me tell you, there was probably like five cashiers in the front, maybe 4 cashiers in the front, like two in the back drive-through, and then 1 in the front drive-through. So what's that? What, like 7, 8? Now there's half of that, because the front, now that they're little touchscreen machines that you order your own food. There's only 1 guy in the front. There isn't a guy in the front drive-through, and there's only in the back drive-through there might be a guy or 2. So like there's like 3 people now. So the cashiers at Mickey D's have been slain.
And it's funny though, because you know the issue with raising minimum wage, right? An issue with that is that now you're making like people that don't have that much skills, right? Or aren't as, like you say, aren't as valuable, easier to replace. Now you're making them expensive. Now you're making them like a bigger expense than they were, and now it's almost like like McDonald's. Like how much you said they slashed the amount of employees they have now, basically by the use of what, robots, basically, right? The ordering machine,
self-checkout type.
Self-checkout, right?
Yeah.
And it's like wow, like so like instead of like paying more, you know, to employees, now they're just gonna invest into machines, right? And now instead of paying like payroll taxes, insurance, all that stuff, now they just have to they take a depreciation now on machines. So it's a tax benefit for them too now.
Yeah.
So they just pay a one-time fee, and it's done.
And when you think about it from a logical business sense, management sense, I'm sure a machine might crash, but like when you put it to likeliness scale of the machine crashing to the employee not showing up or not doing a good job, the machine wins every single time, right? Because it's less likely to crash, and it's less likely to like be ineffective. Whereas like the employee, if they're having a bad day, they could be a dickhead to the customer. Customer can complain, lower the rating, never come back, lose business. So from that standpoint, like the machine wins.
Human error.
Human error.
Yeah, and a lot of people are just coming late. It's a really big thing. Like, you can tell they just don't want to be there.
Yes.
Which is understandable.
It's understandable, but like, you know, when you got bills to pay,
you can't really be, you know, picky about that stuff when you're complaining about, oh, I don't have enough money to eat this week because my job doesn't pay me enough. But you come in like an hour or 2 hours late every day.
Yeah, but
you know,
yeah,
you work part-time.
Exactly. It's a struggle, but like it, you know, but our system is set up, I think, really nicely that, and we live in such a rich information era that it's like, you know, like if you're not happy with minimum wage, if you're not happy with a low income, you know, start picking up books, start picking up a hobby, whatever you like to do. Like I seen this guy. Like I like camping, like those videos, like fishing, like out in nature stuff, like stuff that I would love to do. And there's this guy on YouTube with like 2 million subs. He posts an hour-long video, and he gets like 500K views plus per video. A couple of them got millions of views, and I'm just like, wow, look at that. He made a living enjoying his life. Like, I don't know how much he's making. It's probably a lot because of the views that he's pulling in. Like, it's not even like hard. Like everything that he does it's not like a rocket science. It's just he bought a camera, You know, he saved up for a camera. He saved up for like a van, right, so that he could go camping. Camping gear. He saved up for that, and then he just went up to the woods and just camped, fished, cooked. Like I love watching his videos, and it's like wow, like look how he like leveled up.
Yeah, we're like in an era where anyone can be famous.
Yeah.
Especially with TikTok. Their algorithm is amazing. You have 0 followers and your video's still gonna get like
TikTok coming
at
soon.
least 10,000 views on your first video.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Some people just blow up on one video.
TikTok, Twitch, live streaming coming soon. Once we figure that out. TikTok probably sooner than live streaming.
Yeah.
We're probably at like 10 TikToks posting at least 10 TikToks a week.
Just
Each.
random clips from the
Yeah.
streams.
You
For
know?
example, me touching Joe. Like right now.
I would love to. We're talking. Yeah, like there's a lot of ways. It's just it takes work. It takes risk.
But people don't want to take the risk and they don't want to take the work, you know?
Yes.
They want the easy way, the fastest way to make money.
Comfort.
Yeah, and they want to stay home.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, like works. You know, progress doesn't get made in the bed. You know, you're just laying there. It just doesn't do anything. You know what I mean?
Unless you already have money.
It's like a wise man once said.
True.
Are you prepared to be the same beast but a different animal?
I don't get that. I don't get that.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Listen, Kanye and Kobe. Yeah.
I still don't get it.
It's okay.
I
I still don't get it.
I don't think the joke was. I think it was just a joke and it wasn't meant to be like.
Oh,
at all.
it's like something you're not supposed to get.
Yeah, I think you're not supposed to get it at all.
I mean, it kind of does. I mean, I just overthink a lot, so let me try to explain it from the way I
perceive it?
understand it. So what he means by that, it's like basically you gotta be the same warrior but a different person, right? So you gotta be like, let's say you gotta change, but you still gotta be the same, right? So you just gotta be multi-diverse. You gotta be willing to do shit from a different standpoint. So like, let's say you're a fucking squirrel, but you're also a lion, right? You gotta be the same animal but a different beast, or the same beast but different animal. I'm confusing myself.
I still don't get it.
It's okay. I don't get it.
I think it means like you have to have the same work ethic, even though like you went from being poor to being rich.
Okay, I get that one. Yeah.
Because you know a lot of people like they once they get that little taste of money, they be like, all right, I'm
They
good.
switch up.
They just quit. Like, you know, they're like, oh, I made it, I'm done.
Yeah, it's like some people say like winning might be worse for someone. Like it actually might like put them in a situation of comfort, or like, you know, like when, let's say like you become the best and it's like, well, the only way to go now is down.
Logic.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He was popping for like when I was young. What was it, 18?
I mean, he still does his thing, but he has like a specific audience that he like.
He dedicates
like
to.
him, you know?
Yeah, that's fine.
Before he was more broad to a lot of people, you know, it's different music now.
Yeah.
Come Up Logic was different.
What about Ian Dwyer?
Ian Dior.
Ian Dior. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Dior.
Completely butchered that. It's okay though.
It's Dior. What happened to him? He was on it. Wait, I'll have to backtrack that. I don't know why I'm coming at my boy Ian Dior, right? Dior?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm coming at him. He just released an album. He didn't just, but he released an album this year at the start of the year, and I liked most of his. I still love most of his songs. It's not famous, like, you know, they're not popping, but I like
his
them.
first tape. His first tape was fire.
Emotions.
Yeah, like Emotions, Romance 361, 18, Crash My Whip.
Yeah, his earlier ones were nice. Yeah.
I mean, I started listening to him when, you know, he first like came on when it wasn't popping that much.
Yeah.
So I can say that his music back then is like way better because that's what I was used to, you know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's the one that kills the artist a lot.
From what I really like his new songs that came out this year. Like most of that album is saved on my phone. I like it a lot.
Give him some songs. Give him some songs off the album.
V12.
Oh, it was a
V12.
completely different album.
Yeah.
Is that the same album with Prospect, right?
No.
I really like this. Oh, I really like this one song called "Fallen."
Fallen, yes.
That was a good one. No, it's not the same one with Prospect on it. But that's the only one I really have saved on my personal playlist. It's off his album. This is a brand new album. It's the only one.
Yeah, it didn't pop.
I didn't even know he dropped an album.
It's called album On to Better Things. Yeah, like it didn't pop. Like I don't think any of his songs really like, made anyone tingle.
Honestly, his last two weren't crazy, but this one Industry Plant was pretty good. A lot of the songs.
That was
really
very
good.
vibey.
Which one?
Industry Plant, the album, and then also Nothing Ever Good Enough.
That one.
Yeah.
That's the one that was like when he first came on, he just dropped nothing, but that whole album was like
no skips
at all. Like
no.
he was that good.
Yeah.
Like, and he had a couple features that were like really good.
Yeah.
Back in the day, but I don't remember them off the top of my head. But there's some good features.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly.
That song was actually good. The one with Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
But I think Machine Gun Kelly in general, like, he found his style now, and he's really like,
he's
coming with like
coming
that
onto
pop,
his own.
Yeah, like pop rock, a little punk in there, and because I knew about Machine Gun Kelly back in like 2012, right?
He was not good.
He wasn't good. I'm not.
You listen to his songs now?
Yeah, 100%.
What do you listen to?
The one
like, what's the most recent
the
like
one we were
song?
talking about Megan Fox. I forgot what that song is called. But that one's fire.
I like.
I swear to God, I never fall in love. That song was hard.
Yeah. I think that's one. I think I'm okay. But yeah, like.
Oh, I have a song. I have a song of his. I'm surprised because I don't listen. I thought I was gonna say I don't listen to him, but I have a song. I think it's just called Bad Things.
That might be it.
He made it.
I don't know if he made it, but he might featured on it. But if you want to listen to some MGK, like Take Us to My Downfall was like a really good album.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know he was. What is it? He doesn't sing though. Does he sing? Yeah, well, he probably doesn't.
Yeah,
sing. He does sing.
He sings.
Oh, okay.
He's very. I think he's really really good musically.
He
His
does.
voice is also really good.
He does, but he's mostly better for like the song, right? Like the background, like the beat. He does that stuff.
No, he just sings.
Oh, he just sings.
He just sings.
Oh, I never heard him that. I got this song, but he's not. He doesn't sing in it.
Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly is really, he popped off. A lot of people still don't like him, but I think he's gone pretty well. Like as of recently, but
yeah,
I wouldn't say the same thing about him back then.
Yeah,
I think a lot of the stuff with like a lot of artists' features are really important.
Oh, sorry. But I don't know. How do features work? Isn't that tough? Like to get worked out?
Depends who your feature is, bro.
Yeah.
Do they get paid?
Yeah. So some people like they charge like 50 bands for a feature.
Like I don't know, Future gets paid $250,000 a feature.
Oh shit.
And it could be whatever the fuck he wants to say, bro.
Oh really?
Yeah. So you be talking about like fucking, like for example, let me give you this one example. It was Drake and who was it? Drake and Dirk, right? So it's a Drake song. You know it's gonna get plays. It's gonna get listened. People gonna listen to it. You know what Dirk did on his feature? He shouted out his girl's business.
What? Oh, he did that.
Mm-hmm.
First line of his verse, something about his girl's business, something like that, and then he went on to rap about whatever the fuck he was rapping about.
Wow,
It's a Drake song, right? So that's free advertisement.
Yeah.
And he got paid.
Wow.
But like Khaled said, bro, if it's Drake, you can't really say anything to him. Like that song is already perfect.
I don't know. This last album was.
I mean, I heard that too. A lot of people were saying that last
Oh,
album.
the one with the house party shit.
Yeah.
Was that one?
Yeah, right. Like the house party one, like the house music.
Certified Lover Boy?
Nah, Certified Lover Boy was some mid. Like it had some good tracks. For every good track, there was a bad track.
Okay.
Jimmy Cooks.
That was the only good song off the latest album.
What's his latest album?
This
I
is
forgot what it's called.
Honestly, never mind.
Yo,
okay.
That album title was like a 10 out of 10, but then like the music was so mid. And there was like all these people like fucking jacking him off. He was like, oh my god, I didn't know I needed a Drake house music album. I needed this so bad.
Well,
Like
maybe he dropped it on purpose because it says honestly, never mind. Like he didn't mean to
there
drop
was
it.
like conspiracy theories that at this point like Drake is so like gassed, like he is so gassed up that he just be dropping music to drop it. Like he really doesn't even care. Like what the fuck he drops. Like he just drops it to drop it because he knows people are gonna buy it, listen it, stream it.
Yeah.
He's the biggest artist.
Is he?
In the world.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yes.
He is?
Yeah.
That's fact?
Uh-huh.
Oh
I mean,
wow.
who do you think is doing it bigger?
Maybe Bad Bunny.
Maybe Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny.
But no one's been on top for that long like Drake has. He's been at the top for years.
Yeah,
like
sure.
years.
Like that one, like there's that one song.
I think now
I've been at the top so long. Like like I forgot how it goes. It was the one with Rick Ross. It was like the one where like the Raptors won the like chip. Like he dropped that song. I forgot what it was called. But it was very good.
Bad Bunny. I was telling my friend, I'm like, like, oh, it'll probably fade now. Like he'll probably like start going downhill from here. But like, he looks like he's just making like new highs and new highs.
I mean, according to Bad Bunny, I mean, there's a lot of speculation that this might be his last tour.
Really?
A lot of speculation. Is it gonna happen? Probably not. Probably don't know.
Probably not.
But I love his songs, man. I vibe with all, even the old ones. Like I can still go back to them and be like, wow, this is cool. Like this is
this
nice.
last album he dropped.
Mm.
Very rare to skip a song. I think I only skipped 2 songs.
Yeah, no,
I think the one is called Andrea. I don't really like that song.
Oh yeah,
And then the other one, I don't know what the other one is.
the album Verano Sin Ti, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The album is
It was
10
fun.
out of 10.
Yeah.
It's just like 1 or 2 skips. That's about it.
Yeah. The music world, crazy. We'll have some more tamarinds. That whiskey was a little.
You don't like it?
I mean, it's
It'd be
alright.
better with a splash of Coke.
Why don't you splash some tamarind in there?
You know what? Hit me with some tamarind.
You should finish that first.
Splash. I want to splash it with some tamarind.
But I finished mine.
I want to splash it with some
I didn't
tamarind.
splash mine with tamarind.
I want to splash it with tamarind.
Finish that first, and I'm gonna give you more. Then I'll splash it with tamarind.
I think you
Yeah,
get
I think we all need another shot.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Oh, I know he doesn't know what.
Splash me.
All right, I got you. Let's get a little bit.
Let's get
That's
a
not
taste
splash.
test on this one, Santi.
Give us a taste test.
Better?
10 out of
Weird.
10.
Really?
10 out of 10.
Like
10
that?
out of 10.
Like that? Joe, you want to give it a try? To help it go down?
I don't know. Sugar in it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have a hangover. No, I'm kidding. Let me get some.
One's not gonna.
Nah,
be-
we
I know.
we're not gonna get.
I know. That's a joke.
Actually, like, I mean, at least for me, it weakens it. Because, like, it does kind of burn on the way down. I don't really drink straight whiskey. I usually, I'm a Jack and Coke kind of guy. That's my go-to.
Honestly, the same.
Same.
You still have a lot, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, Joe out there taking little sippies.
You know,
Ain't nothing wrong with some little sips.
ain't nothing wrong with that. You know,
Just that, I mean,
I'm not a drinker, so.
me personally, my go-to is whiskey and Coke, Scotch and Coke, ice cubes. No ice cubes in this bitch.
Is that a complaint?
That's a complaint.
That's a complaint. That's a complaint. Okay, we heard that here first.
I'm
That's a
gonna talk to
complaint.
corporate about that.
No, we're
HR.
HR.
I think he's just saying that he wants to do some fireballs next time.
That's what I heard too.
Ha,
Some Jaeger bombs?
Jaeger, bro.
tripping ball size.
I don't know.
Body Armor sponsors.
No, we don't want that sponsor.
I want that
You
sponsor.
can keep that.
Nah,
That's
I need that.
Nah, we don't want that one.
Alright,
I
So
know
we
that.
would prefer some Prime, some Gatorade, something else.
Logan, KSI.
Speaking of sponsors, I think I'd like to, because we were talking about Toyota a little bit. I'd like to
Talk to us.
I like to go into the cars section. Like I like to talk about cars right now. News just came about that the Toyota Corolla GR, their hot hatch, the base model is coming up at 37,000. What do we think about that? Base model at 37,000. Is that a lot, or is that a good price?
I think it's a little much.
More, bro.
I think so. Because you got what is it competing against, really?
By base model, like that's like interior shit or like engine, suspension, wheels.
Well, they all have the same engine. The suspension is
So they all come
different.
with a turbocharged 3-banger, right? All-wheel drive. And that doesn't
All-wheel
change.
drive, but I
6 speed.
think some of them have the. You'd have to buy a package, I think, for both LSDs. Like they have a special like
The
LSD
both limited
package.
slip,
Yeah, both with limited slip. That one's a little higher end. Their circuit edition, the one that most people would probably want or like more
That's the
enthusiastic
version
about.
you would say?
Yeah, it's got a carbon fiber roof. So yeah, that's the one I would want to get.
How much is that one?
That one is 42,000.
That's the highest trim.
That one is the highest trim. No, well, they have a Mariso edition, which is step up above that one.
What's the difference between those three?
That one is like very limited edition. I think they're only gonna make 200.
Special colorway.
No. Oh yeah, they have. Well, they have only 2 colors for that one. I think it's a gunmetal gray and a white.
Mm-hmm.
But it's that one. That one's a little overkill. That one's like track, like ready just for track kind of thing. Like they took out the rear windshield wiper to save weight, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
They took out the rear speakers to save weight. That's how.
That's like a track car.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay.
I wouldn't get that one, but I would get the
Circuit.
circuit edition. Yeah.
Yeah, me personally, I'm all about my infotainment.
Mm.
Like people will be like, oh, sunroof, I had so much weight. Me personally, I don't care about that. I'd take my sunroof any day of the week over that little weight save. And same thing with speakers. I'd rather get my big magnet, high quality speakers, subwoofer.
Mm-hmm.
Me, because like me personally, apart from speed and all that, I like to be comfortable, have my infotainment, listen to my music as loud as I want, with the best quality.
Honestly, I'd prefer the top trim where it's the weight saving, the track ready.
Yeah.
100%. Because I mean, my car right now,
It's the track car.
it's basically a track car. It doesn't have AC.
No,
It's got as much weight reduction as I can do without it not being dailyable.
right.
I still have to daily the car.
Got it.
And no, it's not getting good. It's still daily. But yeah, it's basically I can take it on the track at any time, and it'll probably outperform like 90% of the cars on there because it's like full like suspension work and everything. So I'd probably take the top trim because comfortability is it's whatever.
Me personally, I like my AC. That's just me though.
I do miss AC though.
So I got the official numbers. So the Corolla GR is coming in at 36,995, and then for the Circuit Edition with the carbon fiber rooftop, it's coming in at 43,995. So it's really 44,000.
Mm-hmm.
And for the Moriso Edition, the Super Track one is coming in at 50,000 with 995. So basically 51. So for what is that, 6,000 more dollars?
Sales tax and all that shit.
Yeah, so just alone for a Moriso, the track one is like $6,000 more. So that was a lot. That's a lot.
$6,000? You said it was 50.
On top of the circuit.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think it's actually in the price. I just checked the competition, and apparently it's competing with the Golf R and the Hyundai Veloster.
On the Hyundai
No chance to be
Veloster.
with the
I'm gonna just say
with
this.
the Golf R. I think the Golf R's start at what?
44.
44?
Yeah.
Never mind.
They under.
Because those are all hot hatches, all
Yeah.
three of them.
I mean, if you think about it, damn, you could get a GR. You could save a lot of money just to get the
Supra.
base. Yeah.
Mhm.
That one you get a Supra.
I mean, the only other competition would be the Type R, but
Yeah,
that one's not really released yet or announced completely yet.
Yeah. That one.
Unpopular opinion, I actually like the new Type R.
Yeah, Honda's good. I can respect Honda, but for Volkswagen, like if someone told me they're gonna get a Volkswagen for like a hot hatch, like the one
Golf
you're
R is actually very nice.
I don't trust Volkswagen at all.
But the Golf R is actually like that one exception.
No, it's not that
No?
one expansion.
Their reliability is not great.
Yeah.
They're like, don't get me wrong, their cars are fast as fuck.
Oh, they're fast.
They're stupid fast, but their reliability is not great.
Yeah.
Which in a race car doesn't really matter. So if you're just gonna be straight line speed, get
Yeah.
the Golf R. But if you're gonna take it on the track and stuff, I personally wouldn't take.
Well, that's why I like the idea of getting the Toyota, because it's like you're gonna get like the race car, but you're gonna get like the reliability.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see how the car comes out. Like, definitely like the first car I'd want to get, like for fun. Definitely like the first one.
I mean, right now the only car that I really, really want to get is probably the Supra.
The Supra.
The Supra, yeah.
I love how nice it looks. It's such a beautiful looking car. Like, I can't believe how nice it looks for a Toyota. Yeah. For what, 50? 55?
It starts at like 50K. And
Oh no, but that's the 4-cylinder. We don't do the 4-cylinder though.
Of course not.
We don't
Of
do
course
that.
not.
So
Of course
I think it's like
not. No,
6.
sorry. It starts at 43.
Oh,
So that's the 4
you want to check how much the 6 cylinders?
Yeah, it's around 50,000.
Yeah, so yeah, like for 50K you get one of the most beautiful looking cars. I mean, you have
And
to
they just add the manual to it.
and they just added you have to like look at it in person too, because like when you look at the pictures, like honestly from the pictures it's like it's all right, when you like see the car in person, you're just like, bro, what is that? That's like a real sports car. Like it's a respectable sports car. It doesn't look like at the McLaren level, but you know, it looks good.
It's like a supercar.
It's a nice car.
It does look like a supercar.
Yeah.
And the engine in those things are fucking bulletproof.
Oh yeah.
Modern day 2J.
Modern day, yeah. I heard they're.
I mean, I wouldn't say modern day 2J. 2J was kind of a different level.
Kind of the rap they're getting though.
Huh?
Kind of the rap they're getting.
But like you have to understand, the 2J was like reliable at like 700, 800, up to 1,000 horsepower, right? On some stock internals, you know. I don't see the B58 doing that. I think after like 600, 700, it starts cracking down and just gives out. 2J was overbuilt to like for the next 30 years, because to this day, like those things are still on the street, killing everything at 1,000 horsepower, no issues. Super was something else, man. And I think the colors they have on these cars are just perfect. Like
that yellow. I used to see the yellow Supra, and I used to think like, bro, who would get such a ridiculous color? Like it just doesn't even look nice. I saw the car in person, yellow. My God, I can't believe how nice a car could look in yellow.
Super?
Yeah, look really nice. There was a white one too. I think you remember, Joe.
yeah, the white one was really nice for me.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of the white one.
One was.
This blue one right here, I don't know if this is a brand new color. This
is brand new color.
gorgeous.
Yeah, brand new color.
Blue one's looking gorgeous. What about you, Santi? What car are you looking at right now?
Well, I am soon to be getting the new WRX.
New?
2022.
2022? When do we look? WRX?
Yes, your
Oh.
premium model.
Premium model?
Yeah, with the upgraded speakers and moonroof.
Yeah, he's
And
a
you
big
got the
fan-
motor
he's a
roof.
Big fan of sound.
Moonroof, yep.
Do we know if it's a manual or an automatic?
Probably gonna be a manual, I think.
Are you hoping it's a manual?
I hope it's a manual. I really don't care if it is or isn't. But
I think he prefers the automatics right now.
That's.
I would lean towards the automatic. If it came back in automatic, I wouldn't care.
Mm-hmm.
If it comes in manual, I don't care. But yeah.
I personally would just stick to manuals.
I think that for most people, like
I know most
they
people. They want the automatic.
They want the automatic.
They want the automatic, but it's like man, you're losing so much experience, like so much like of the drive.
Like I feel like sports cars should just come in a manual,
even if it's slower. It is slower.
It's so much more fun.
But it's so much more enjoyable. Like when you toss it into gear, step off the clutch a little bit, give it gas, and then just hit it, just boom. Then you hit the clutch. Yeah, you could downshift. When you hit it on the downshift, you go to the crackles in the back if you got like that kind of exhaust.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the automatics when in traffic.
Yeah,
But as any other situation, I don't want an automatic.
I know it's faster. Like you just hit it and it's like it shifts. It's fast. It's faster than the manual, 100%. But it's like, for me, it's like I'd rather lose to you. Like if I'm racing you and let's say like if I get the automatic, I could beat you. But if I get the manual, I can't beat you. I take the manual. I don't care about beating you because I'd love to just.
In a lot of like a lot of I think it's I don't know if it's NASCAR, but I know 100% Formula One still uses only manual gearboxes.
No.
Yeah, they use the paddle shifting gearboxes. They're manual.
Oh, but technically it's still like automatic.
They're not really automatic. They're like
They're
some sort of.
sequential?
Yeah, I think they're sequential.
Yeah. But I mean, I consider that still like, because at that point it's like, well, then the Toyota Supra that doesn't have the manuals is like that. It's fast, like the shifting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Like,
you know what? I drove in a car like I drove the Lexus with the paddle shifters. So it's nice. You can still downshift. It's nice. So it's not like the end of the world, but it's like the manual still like there's something about just tossing it into gear. It's nice.
Yeah, something about those. I don't know that smooth 5 or 6 speed transmission that just is so much fun, especially on back roads, man. If you get a chance, get a beat up old fucking Civic, get it with a manual transmission, just drive it on the back roads, throw it into those gears, and have a fucking blast.
You got anything to say about that one, Santi?
I agree with that. I mean,
you over here trying to die with that Civic that he had.
Yeah, I was out there fucking not giving two shits about life.
I'm not gonna lie, this Honda Civic with the manual was just, man, you felt like you were in like a little golf cart. Like that's how it felt. Like you just went eep, eep, eep. You were not moving.
They really are golf carts.
You were not moving though. You like the odometer was just barely going up, but you were having fun, man. You saw those
Just
RPMs.
the simple fact that thing was a fucking death trap was enough to get that,
Adrenaline pump?
that adrenaline junkie out.
Yeah, those cars are something else. It's amazing too that they're reliable, because if they weren't, we wouldn't use them.
Yeah.
But the fact that they were, it means that we can still buy them for like cheap and still have fun with them. And part of me is like, yo, imagine we could have bought it like new. Imagine like driving that car new.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how that must have felt like because when the car is new, it drives a little different, like
Not a little, very different.
very different. And so it's like, imagine how it felt.
I don't think it'd be as fun.
Maybe not, but who knows? I don't know.
You never know.
But imagine though, like what it must have been like to drive that car new. My car looked new, by the way. Inside, outside it looked like a shit, like a garbage can. But on the inside, whoever owned my car specifically, he kept the car really clean, so it looked brand new on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
That was nice. That was nice of him.
Just if I can legally stream the fight right now.
You want to stream the fight?
No,
We do not illegally stream.
We
No
don't.
fights. We don't do none of
This is for
that.
personal use only. I hate it here. I hate it here.
What happened?
I think he won in the first round.
Who?
Kazma.
No way.
Because their bout just started. And he's already giving the winning speech.
Jesus Christ. Won by knockout probably then.
I hate it here. Wait, did I say that I put any time or no? Who was that? That was for Nate Diaz, right? I hate it here.
Wait, so they fought already, right? Nate Diaz.
Kazma just fought. So Nate Diaz is next.
Oh, Nate Diaz was the main?
Yeah.
Oh. That one's gonna be crazy.
8 pounds? They really canceled the fight over 8 pounds? That's crazy.
8 pounds is a lot of weight.
It's crazy. Personally, wouldn't let that shit happen to me though. And it did happen to me.
What?
Taking L's to the face.
Yeah, he won.
He won?
Yeah.
First round?
No, it doesn't say yet. Hasn't updated.
But he won.
He won.
So go.
He would have smoked Diaz tonight, bro. I'm telling you.
He submitted him in the first.
Wow.
That guy is different.
Wow.
That guy is different.
Wow. Wow. I have to see the fight, but that's like how many minutes? Oh, right there. Oh, just 2? Is that 2? Wow.
2 minutes 47 seconds left.
It's a 5-minute round, so 2 minutes and 13.
Yeah, about.
2 minutes and 13 seconds to submit. What was his name?
Holland?
Kevin Holland?
Yeah, Holland.
Wow, that is. Yeah, Kevin Cosmo. Never mind, I take it back. Damn. Wow. Everyone thought, I think people were doubting from the fight with Gilbert Burns. They were like, he looked a little iffy when they started going deep. Man, so maybe as long Cosmo, if he could get you in the first round, man, that's
I hate it.
crazy.
Maybe he's just not as strong later on.
Yeah, he could be like a Connor.
So I threw a safety bet, right? Just in case Holland did win.
Mm-hmm.
And the safety bet I put for Holland was win by submission.
What round?
Anytime.
I'm dead.
Crazy.
So you won nothing?
No, not for that fight.
Damn.
How much is left on that?
I think I still got like 5 or 6 tokens.
So
I'll use like half of them today.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
So now it's gonna be Nate Diaz fighting.
That one's gonna
Yeah, I
be.
still got 5. I still got 5 free bets.
That one's gonna be a beautiful fight. Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson. Two
Tony El
tanks.
Cucuy.
Tony El Cucuy.
Give live reactions out here.
Live reaction.
It's crazy. It's insane. Oh.
Damn.
Absolutely metal.
How many? What minutes are we running at right now?
I think so. If we, without the pre-pod, we're sitting at like two. Sitting at like an hour 50, like hour 30, hour 40.
Oh, shit.
Hour
For
30?
a long time.
It's a lot.
You
So we
gonna
have
call
to
it?
wrap it up. Low key.
Yeah,
And cut the pre-pod out.
Yeah, I think we should just end it here.
Alright.
All right. Well, this has
Uh,
been Cube.
Joe.
And David. So,
It's been the Bozo the Bozo Cast,
Bozo Cast.
Bozo
right there.
Podcast, Bozo Cast.
We will be on every platform soon. We're gonna take care of that eventually.
TikTok probably will be the next up and running.
Most likely.
Probably most likely
Yeah.
next soonest.
We're gonna have the socials going like in the description eventually.
Yeah.
We're still working out all the kinks.
We're-
It'll progressively get better. So
Work in progress right now.
We should have an actual camera, better
We
quality
should.
camera next time.
and we're gonna set up topics. And,
Have better topics. Have some sort of script, right? Just so we try not to be all over the place.
He's gonna be drinking a lot more alcohol.
No. What else?
Hey, 10 likes. I think it was 10 likes.
Yeah,
10 likes, 2
and
Jaeger
doing,
shots. 2 Jaeger shots.
bomb.
10 likes and he gives me a kiss on the lips.
Oh, yeah. After the Jaeger bombs?
After the
love
Jaeger,
that.
mid Jaeger bomb.
Mid Jaeger
I'm
bomb?
gonna need 50 likes for that.
Oof.
I'll make 50 fake accounts.
Yeah, this guy. Oh, man.
So yeah, this has been the Bozo Cast.
Yeah, appreciate everyone that does listen. If you do, a like would greatly be appreciated. You get a kiss from me. Show me
Comment,
proof on Twitter, and
subscribe.
I'll give you a kiss.
Yeah.
And hit the subscribe button.
And see you next week.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Peace. Turn my mouse on. Yeah.